Hello students, myself Dr. Kajal Rai, and in this video we are going to learn about some basic properties of set operations, which we also called some laws, important laws of set operations. In the previous video we already studied about the various operations of sets, for example union, intersection, Cartesian products and so on. But I forgot to tell you about one important operation, which is complement operation. Complement operation means if A is any set, suppose A contains 1 and 2, and U we already know that U is a universal set. Suppose universal set contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then A complement, which is denoted by A dash or A bar, is contains all the elements which are in U but not in A, and these are 3, 4 and 5 here in this case, in this example. So this is the complement of A. Complement of A means it does not contain the elements which are in A, but it contains the elements which are in U. So this is the complement of A. Now we will understand what are the basic laws of sets. First law is identity law. What does you mean by identity law? What does it mean? Identity law means if A is any set, then A union phi equals to A. This is the first property of identity law, and second property is A intersection union equals to A. These are the two properties of identity law. What does it mean? Suppose as A we know, take it as 1, 2, and universal set take it as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now what does it mean? Suppose A union phi we have to do. Then A contains 1, 2, union phi means it does not contains any element. Phi means it is an empty set. So union contains the elements from both the sets, as we already studied about the union operation. So it contains 1 and 2, which is set A. So this property is clear. Identity law. Now the second property. Second property of this is that A intersection union. What does it mean? A contains 1, 2. Intersection of union matlab this set, the set. I am not writing it again. So intersection operation contains the common elements from both the sets. Here the common elements are only 1 and 2, which is also set A. So these two properties are identity law. We have to learn these properties, various properties, because these are very important, not only for TOC, theory of computation, but also for basic discrete mathematics. If you study in BCA, MCA, MTech, BTech, very well it is required, and also in linear algebra, discrete mathematics, 11th and 12th also contains SAT properties. So this is very important unit to understand. These laws are very, very important. Next law is idempotent law. What do you mean by idempotent law? Idempotent law means A union A equals to A and A intersection A equals to A. These are two idempotent law. Of course, if you do the union of two same sets, then the same set will come, and also the intersection of the same set will also equal to that set only. So these are the two idempotent laws, properties of two idempotent laws. The next law which we going to study is commutative law. What do you mean by commutative law? Commutative law means if A and B are any set, then A union B is equal to B union A, and A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. These are the two commutative laws. But that means the sets, the place of sets doesn't matter. For example, if we are solving this I'm not solving, only one I'm solving. Suppose A is 1, 2 and B is 2, 3 and 4. Suppose. Then A union B, that means the elements from both the sets which are 1, 2, 3, 4. Also if you do B union A, then also the sets from both the elements 2, 3, 4, 1, whether you write it like this or this, the same it means. So these are commutative laws. The second one, intersection, you will do it yourself. This is an exercise for you. Try to do it yourself. So these are the commutative laws. Now it comes from associative law. What is associative law? First associative law is what? First associative law is A union B union C. What does it mean? Suppose there are three sets A, B and C. Then what do you mean by this? The associative law says that the places doesn't matter. This is just like commutative law, but here are three sets and some parentheses you study about Bodmer's rule, no? So here we can write it like this also, because these are two same operations, so we can interchange the place of brackets. Okay, if these two symbols are different at different places, then we cannot write it like this. So here also A intersection B intersection C, suppose, then we can write it as A intersection B intersection C. These are associative laws. The same result will come up if you take some examples of sets, then the same answers will come out. So these are associative law. Now distributive law. This is very important law, which is distributive law. For example, first distributive law is if there are three sets A, B and C, and this is some property, that suppose this is some given situation, A union B intersection C. Here brackets are also there and these are two different operations, find it. Then how we open this? We open this like A union B, okay, intersection A union C. This is first distributive law, which you can write it like this. Okay, second distributive law is A intersection B union C. Then what you are going to write? A intersection B union A intersection C. If you will going to solve it by taking an example of set some elements in three sets, then you will come out with the same answers. Okay, so these are distributive law, which is very important in solving some equations or some problems, which we will going to study further in our next coming lessons. So this is distributive law. Now some very important is De Morgan's law. What are De Morgan's law? This is also very important. Suppose there are two sets A union B, and there is complete complement of this A union B whole complement. Then how will you open this is De Morgan's law. This will open as A complement intersection B complement. The complement will be there, but if we separate it, we change the property here. This operation is changed. Here it is union, here it is intersection. This operation will going to change it. Next also, if there is A intersection B, then also you will separate it and change the operation. So these are two De Morgan's law. All these 6 laws are very important in the further study. So please keep try to learn it, and if you are going to solve it, you can solve it so that you can understand it better. but try to memorize it. You will do the sums taking these laws in mind in the next coming classes also. Thank you very much, and in the next video we will going to start a new topic. So all the best.